So on the screen right now, we got First Take going, and it's Stephen A. Smith, it's Jay Williams, and it's Michael Wilbon. And Jay Williams is dressed very Jay Williams-esque, right? He always does some stuff like this, a T-shirt with a blazer on or whatever. But Stephen A. Smith and Wilbon, they are not. That's not typical of when I see them on TV. Stephen A. Smith is wearing a tracksuit. Wilbon's wearing a hoodie underneath a blazer, I guess. And I said, looking at them in the 2-box where they're together.
I don't think that's a blazer. I think that's
just a jacket?
Like a jacket, yeah.
Okay. Either way, looking at them in the 2-box, I said, Stephen A. Smith looks like he works for the mob. He's here to pick up like the payments out of like an establishment they shake down. And then Wilbon's the undercover cop who knows Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith knows who he is. He's like, come on, man, just give me the information, man. We'll leave you alone. I don't want to bust you for
Can't be seen with you.
Yeah.
Stephen A. looks like your aunt going on a power walk.
Wow.
Oh, at the mall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like aunt there was just a little unnecessary.
We should have definitely
gratuitous
played
shot
Doug
there
Funny
from
theme.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
As soon as he.
It was necessary.
Dan were here. He'd be like, oh, let's start cultivating this beef between Stephen A. Smith and Jeremy. A rising,
Please, let's do that.
The rising star.
That's going to
Jeremy.
work out great for me, for sure. Rising star.
I don't think I can get the Stephen A. Smith with the silencer gun out of my head.
Oh, my God.
Have you seen that, Hawk?
No.
That was,
Oh, my,
that
it's the
was
greatest
the
thing of all
greatest
time.
day of this show ever.
Me
because
and you just logged in on that.
Dan was having a very serious conversation about some topic.
Okay.
And I just grabbed Tony and I said, look. And we see Stephen A. Smith. He walking out the door. He turns around. He pulls out a gun with a silencer. Pew, pew. And he just
Shoots a nurse.
shoots a nurse.
They did a thing
also
on
had
the
a
Daily
gun.
Show about it because they were doing I think a Trump interview that Stephen A. Smith was a part of, and so they got to Stephen A. Smith, and so they got to that scene, and like he walks in, and he's like, "Can I see your ID?" And then the nurse just starts like shuffling, looking for supposedly her ID, but she's
really
clearly
a
bringing out a
gun.
gun, and that's when he brings out the silencer and go pew
Oh, I did
pew.
see that.
But
And
it's
they go
cross
back-
body. It's not like he pulls out the gun and goes this way. He hits him with one of these.
And I think the line when they came back from the clip was, "Man, it's a pretty harsh punishment for not having your ID."
It's
Because
crazy.
we have no
I did see
context.
that.
of it.
Izzy, we had it on mute, so we had no idea what the conversation was. We just saw the clip and lost our
I saw it, and when you were explaining it, I was in my mind because I just always picture Stephen A. leaving an NBA game. I thought when you said a silencer gun, it was like an air gun that he was saying like
No.
It was a big
Catch
obnoxious
you later.
silence.
They're about
Put
to-
this on. Here it
They're
is.
about to put it on the
Look how
screen
casual
right now.
that is.
Hey.
One hand in the pocket.
Dang, man. My boy got a good shot.
I've never shot a gun in my life, but I imagine what's it called? The
Recoil.
The recoil is like something, right?
Not-
That's
Nah,
absolutely nothing. That's the strongest hand in the world.
Not
if
for a
you're Stephen
professional.
Yeah, he's a hitman.
Come on, man.
Look,
Does that
come
look like
on.
his first time offing a nurse?
He was trying to be the dude from the Olympics, right?
Oh,
With the one hand in the pocket shooting.
the
Turkish guy.
Yes.
The Turkish shooter.
He was trying to one up the Turkish
the
shooter.
most famous silver medalist in the history of any
Yeah.
sport. He's a silver medalist, and we don't even know who won gold. We don't care who won
We don't even know
gold.
his name.
He won
Didn't
our heart.
Skeeter wear a vest? Sorry, that's my fun
You gotta
CTE
warn us when
jumping
you're
around.
gonna say that name.
I'm sorry. Skeeter, did he not wear a vest? Because I feel like I'm kind of dressed like Skeeter a little bit. Me and Jeremy should do a recreation of Doug and Skeeter
Recreate
grown
like
up.
the theme song along with like the title sequence, and it's just us like turning and posing. Be great.
This is the picture I was talking about in the 2-box of Wilbon.
yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like, Wilbon's like, come on, man, stop bullshitting me. Just give me the information.
I know you know.
Where's the drop happening? And Steven's like, all right, come on, man. Hold on.
The white piping on the suit is great.
That's
Yeah, I'm
a-
even more convinced on my comparison.
He needs a little gold chain, though. That's what's missing. He needs a gold chain, and then Wilbon needs that silver thing that has a badge at the end of it. But, like, if you don't know,
But he's got it underneath.
yeah. Because I used to have one of those for my my school ID, and, like, my cousin used to always say, oh, man, you look like a cop. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like,
Stephen A. needs a dangly earring too. That would make it perfect.
I think you guys are trying to dress him up as Michael Jordan.
I kind of want to play.
Is that not?
We have this famous trailer with Stephen A. Smith and Kevin Durant. I want to play the trailer, but on the video, I want to show the Stephen A. Smith gun thing because I feel like it's going to play together.
Can we
This
do that?
trailer
This
we
is an
have.
experiment. I really
I'm going to
like
play
this.
the trailer, and then I want video to put up the him shooting the gun.
All right, let's see if we can do this well.
I sit here today incredibly offended by the personal attack that this man has put against me.
This is going exactly how I want it.
With hot takes. His takes might be the hottest.
Kevin Durant is the one that's lying.
Kevin Durant is in too deep.
You know, I made a mistake.
with a man you don't want to make an enemy out of. The Slim Reaper versus the suit with 400 buttons.
I don't want to hear from you, and nobody else should either.
McDonald's All-American
Am I human? Do you look at me that way?
versus McDonald's Commercial.
Had I had to come on the air that next day, I can promise you it would have been very bad.
Stephen A. Smith
Forget the numbers. You don't need them. Look at his eyes.
versus Kevin Durant and them boys.
You the real MVP.
You won't want to be on his Journa hit list.
You don't want to make an enemy out of me. And I'm looking right into the camera, and I'm going to say it again. You do not want to make an enemy out of me. I'm not having it.
He's writing your fate, and he's up against a deadline.
Did you cut that before Kevin Durant had the "You know who I am? I'm Kevin Durant"
That was
quote? Because that would have been perfect in there.
That was old. I want to say, this was Durant. He was talking about Durant going to go to the Lakers or something like that. And Durant said Stephen A. Smith is a liar. And Stephen A. Smith didn't like that.
You don't want to make an enemy.
You don't want
me.
to be. I tell you guys all the time, whenever he talks real quiet, you know you in deep.
Well, that's my favorite part of his acting is that he gets into that mode. But he's a really good actor.
He is.
God,
You saw that?
I don't know if
the
you
gun.
I don't know if you guys have covered that yet, but anytime I see him acting in anything, I'm like, damn, Stephen A. is
So
really
you
good.
weren't looking at the screen right there.
Oh, you shut. Get out. Cuervo Club, open it up.
What?
I don't want to listen to this mess from his ear.
No guns in the club.
Blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
Hey,
Oh, there he
got to
goes.
stick in the club illegally.
Best goats, me and
Yeah.
Jeremy.
That's right.
I'll look
It's
it
the
up.
Cuervo Club, and it's brought to you by Cuervo. Now's a good time to enjoy the tequila that invented tequila.
They invented it. Who is in the Cuervo Club, Christopher? That's the Korean broadcast of the Halliburton buzzer beater.
My favorite react, the wah! Like I'm watching a lot of or this one Korean cooking show. Whenever he eats something really good, he goes wah, and I just love that.
I'm going to
reaction.
tell you right now, I saw in Chris yesterday when he discovered that clip, a Bad Friends listener. That sounds like, oh, I know exactly
love it.
what button you wanted to press every single time. Who else is in the Cuervo Club? It's a pit of, it's a cockpit. No, that's true, a cockpit. You know, it's a pit of, it's a cockpit. What do you think is in there?
What would you call it if it was two women in there?
Yo, who else is in the Cuervo Club?
Dick Van Dyke is still alive. If I mistook him for dead, could he blame me?
That's Greg Cody basically saying that Dick Van Dyke should be all right with us thinking he's dead.
I mean, is he wrong?
He's alive?
Yes, he's alive.
99 years old.
99?
That's
Wow.
Dick Van Dyke.
Shout out the DVD, man.
Dog, you know, if he tried to join like Xbox and it had a gamer tag with his name, he'd be banned. Insta ban.
Right.
Yeah.
I think he's old. He's outlived everybody he's ever done TV with.
Or movies. Is Mary Poppins still alive? I don't think she is.
and all of his enemies.
She's not popping anymore.
Wow.
Who else in the Cuervo Club?
Listen, pal.
That freaking guy. The soccer
pal.
guy coming here saying that hockey needs more scoring.
Listen,
Get the
pal.
hell out of here,
Listen,
man.
pal.
We don't have time for this, but Chris revealed that he's deep in character even in private
I mean, I'm
conversations.
trying to talk to him one-on-one, like, dude, stop. Come back to us. Like, stop with this. And he's so entrenched.
Who else is in the Cuervo Club?
Listen, pal.
Oh, I forgot that the next
He's
sound.
still there.
He's back. Get him out of here.
And put some extra garlic on it. Look, these guys, what else? Oh, that's me trying to be a vampire who's making fun of how regular people talk. Because we put some extra garlic on it. Blah, these guys, what else? We make fun of vampires. Blah, they talk like this all the time. So do vampires sit around and be like, oh, these regular people, they talk about, hey, put some extra garlic on it. That's them making fun of us.
But you still had a vampire accent.
At the end, because
At the end, he broke character.
no, I didn't break character. Yeah, like the vampire breaks character.
And how often are you impersonating vampires?
Blah, blah, all the time. Who else in the Cuervo Club?
Did we kill someone from Mary Poppins? Because I'm being told she's like they're
Mary
alive.
Poppins is alive?
Yeah.
Mary
The
Poppins
original
is a
one?
fictional character. We're talking about Julie Andrews. Julie Andrews is still alive.
Okay, I
I don't think the fictional character is dead.
Fictional
either.
character's dead. Mary Poppins is dead.
Yeah, probably.
Wow. How?
That's how the movie ended. Who else in the Cuervo Club?
Never
Straight
seen
fire. Straight fire.
it. Spoiler.
Woody said they have adrenal fatigue. What the hell is that? Whenever he comes on here, like it drives me crazy when he rips on the Panthers because he
you're
just
still
doesn't want to have fun.
You're still talking about Whitney.
Yes.
That was
I know he's not in the club anymore.
Who else is the
but annoying.
Cuervo Club?
Slay is lit.
Okay.
What is
This
going
is
on?
this is the Greg Cody doing slang portion of the club.
Slay is lit.
This is the man who thinks your name is Walter.
Slay is lit.
And also Straight Fire was the last.
This is gas.
That was good.
Shit is gas.
That's a good one.
Anyone else in the Cuervo Club?
You executed that pretty well.
With the Midwest is young and vestless.
We're here for you, Jeremy.
Good job, Jeremy. Good job last 2 days. Bringing the content. Jeremy content.
You're the best.
Mary Poppins is on the screen.
From game night to parties with friends or special anniversary, celebrating important occasions means more moments with the coolest people in your life. Cheers to 50 years of Miller Lite, the great tasting light beer for people who love beer since 1975. Now's a perfect time to celebrate legendary stories with friends, family, and a great tasting light beer. It's Miller time. When I think of Miller Lite, I think of me and my dad cheersing, watching a Marlins game on a cruise together. We get the and the cheers. It's just, when I think of Miller Lite, I think of times with my dad, times with family and friends. It's the original light beer since 1975, still iconic 50 years later. Miller Lite, great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/Dan to find delivery options near you, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.